Hello, good evening. Dwin Mines here. Back at Aviary Attorney for our third case. I believe there are only two cases left. This one appears to be fairly sizable based on the load day menu here. It is fairly sizable, although I believe case 4 is slightly bigger based on the separation there. So we'll see how long this takes us. If we have time, if we can blow through this case quickly enough, we may be able to get over to Cooking Simulator to finish out the night, but we will see. The votes landed on both, so hopefully we'll have time for that. Oh yeah. Last time on Aviary Attorney, we had January, which saw Prince Juan, the fox and the swan. So Prince Juan apparently saved the damsel in distress by posing as the person who did the crime instead of her. And I did not get him off. Or did I? Did I get him off? And did I implicate the swan? I don't remember. Either way, it wasn't the ideal outcome, because I do believe I missed one piece of evidence. As was the case in the first one, where I also missed one critical piece of evidence. So clearly, my track record as a bird attorney is not great. But that's okay. So, shall we get started with the first case? Or the only case for the day? There we go. January 24th, Inspector Voltaire requests a meeting. I don't know who's speaking, so I don't know what voice to give. Do I remember the July Revolution? Of course. How could I ever forget? The chanting, the violence, the smell of gunpowder. The 3 glorious days. So are we going to have a trial from the Revolution, perhaps? Kerboom. Oh dear. Act 3, The Sleeping City. I can't believe he's skipping work again. There we go. I swear, if I find that moping bird brain at Le Canard, the Canard drunkery tank place, yeah, whatever. Ah, finally. Good morning, Falcon. Morning, Sparrow. No, wait. It's 2 in the afternoon. That means the official greeting is, where the hell have you been, lazy bones? It's far too early for this level of roasting. Pass the Cabernet. No, wait. We've got important business to discuss, and I can't do that if you're half drunk. Well, dude, give me a break. I haven't had a good night's sleep since the trial. Howdy, Kinder. Welcome. Something on your mind? Actually, yes. It was what that wolf judge said about a revolution. Pshaw, that guy was off his rocker. And besides, if we were worried about every potential French Revolution, we'd never get any work done at all, am I right? Dot, dot, dot. Yeah, maybe you're right. Worrying doesn't do us any good. the official twin Discord greeting. Morning. Which one did I convince you to buy, Kinder? Tell me about the important business you wanted to discuss. Power wash simulator. the power washing crew grows. Hey, Gizmo, don't play with that. No, please. Oh yeah, the business. A letter. This one's from Paris Police Department. Fancy wax seal and everything. That is indeed a fancy seal. Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors. All right. Ahem. Monsieur Falcon, Meet me on the rooftop cafe opposite the Palace of the Bastille. I have a proposal. Regards, Inspector Voltaire. That's it. How terse. A proposal from the inspector? Interesting. Do you have any idea what sort of proposal he has in mind? Not a clue. So, are we going to meet him and find out? We may as well. I don't know what sort of proposal the inspector has in mind, but we would be foolish to reject it without even hearing him out. I did the Mars rover at the beginning of the last stream, which was Tuesday. I've lost 2 days there. Shit. Tuesday. Yes, I did that at the very beginning of the last stream. Grab your coat. All right. No dilly-dallying. No dilly-dallying. I like it. Oh, but before I forget, I need to drop by the hospital at some point. What did you eat this time? No, it's not like that. Well, not entirely. I need to pay for the bill for my last visit. Oh, that's reasonable. Sure, we can pay a visit, but the inspector's call should take priority, I think. In fact, the extras section only has the Mars rover currently. But there's also the free play and replay sections. But I do believe they're adding more. I just think that the special one, for some reason, is only the Mars one. Hopefully they add a lot more. I know that they're working on another map right now, but I don't know how long it's going to take them. Bastille. There we go. Brr. It's far too cold to be meeting on a rooftop cafe. Why wouldn't the inspector have chosen a comfier location? Who knows? Maybe the inspector likes the view because it reminds him of his days guarding the old Bastille under the ancient regime. Wait, you think the inspector worked here during the ancient... It's not ancient regime because there's no T at the end of that. I'm going to just call it the ancient regime because I don't know what that actually is referring to. By the way, I don't know my French Revolution very well. I don't know very much of French at all. The only French experience I really have is through Assassin's Creed, which says a lot. Do you think that's how he got his war wounds? It was a joke, Sparrowson. I'm pretty sure the inspector isn't that old. Ancien? Okay. Is that a specific name for the regime, or is that a French term for ancient? I don't remember Cocorico's accent. Ah, he was the incredibly haughty opposing counsel. Well. Severin, what are you doing here? Settle down, JJ. Just like you, I was invited here by the inspector. What could he want with all three of us? It is hardly unusual for the lawyers and police of France to collaborate. The inspector probably has a big investigative role that requires all hands on deck. A big investigative role? Sounds juicy. Oh, by the by, did you hear what happened to Judge Romulus? No. What? Turns out he had acquired his position as judge through illegal means, so a warrant has been put out for his arrest. He's wanted. He acquired a position through illegal means? What does that even mean? I'm a little hazy on the details. Something about pushing another judge into the Seine. Oh, I can believe that. Anyway, I'm sure he'll be caught before long. Nobody manages to escape the long arm of the law forever. Ancien, a political or social system that has been displaced, typically by one more modern. The feudal institutions of the Ancien regime begin to be dismantled. Okay, so basically, the old regime is what that essentially means. Fair enough. So I'm going to call it the ancient regime. Because that's ultimately what it means. Speaking of which... Ah, good. You're all here. Excuse me, Monsieur Inspector Voltaire, sir. Falcon and I were wondering, did you get your injuries while defending the old Bastille prison? Don't drag me into this, you fool. I was joking. You impudent whelps. I'm not that old. I sustained these injuries while in July Revolution, 18 years ago. Oh, the other revolution. Okay, got it. Unless you have Falcon as your lawyer, then you do manage to escape the long arm of the law. That is correct. I stream every day that I am conscious except for Sundays. So every once in a while I miss a stream. So I missed Monday. Tuesday was power washing. Wednesday was Generation Zero. Thursday was Lumberjack Simulator. So yes. I was a royal guard. Just a lowly peon. The air was thick with gunpowder and blood. Oh great. Now you've set him off. We were given the order to charge at a rebel barricade. My comrades and I fastened our bayonets. Suddenly, boom! Without warning, the gunpowder keg exploded. My comrades were dead. I was heavily wounded. That's when I looked up and saw the looming figure standing between the gargoyles of Notre Dame. It was the Viridian Killer himself. Ahem. This is a fascinating story, Inspector, but perhaps you could tell us why we are here? Oh, right, of course. Why we're here. What I'm about to tell you is to remain strictly confidential, you understand? It's a matter of national security. As you've probably heard, France is under threat from a certain heinous group. Revolutionaries? Indeed, rebels. There's a storm brewing in the shadows of Paris. We, the Paris Police Department, have known about it for months. No, years. In every tavern, on every street corner, people talk of organizing protests and overthrowing the government. The king has ordered for public gatherings to be dispersed and newspapers to be censored, but the whispers of dissent remain. No surprise there. If you take away an angry citizen's ability to speak, they will just get even angrier. Indeed. That's why it's paramount that we find and strike at the heart of the rebel group as soon as possible. For that, I need your help. What exactly do you want us to do? Viscera upcoming, you say? Also, I need to turn down this music. It's rousing. It's rousing my ears. I'll turn it down for me, though. You guys can get the full effect, because I don't know how loud it is for you guys. Whatever. Tuesday and Thursday. I don't think I have anything coming up either day that I'm aware of. So we could do that. I did see the latest video of Viscera cleanup detail, as someone calls it. And I think the trend is going to be coming back again. So I'm okay with that. Interview citizens, scout locations, find the secret rebel meeting location that has escaped the eyes of the police. Do we have any leads? Just one. We know that the rebels are having weapons supplied to them by a crooked merchant who is only referred to as the Crooked Master. No, I don't know how to pronounce that, so we're doing the Crooked Master because I like it. Like the sandwich? What? The Crooked Master. It's a hot sandwich. Crooked Master sandwich. Cheese, ham, little bechamel thrown in on some peppers if it's Friday night. This has nothing to do with sandwiches. The Crooked Master is the alias of an accomplished and notoriously dangerous arms dealer. Radio burning simulator? Damn it. I accidentally clicked and didn't read the last thing he said. That's everything? That's all you have to demonstrate after years of tracking? ... Naturally, as a public prosecutor, it is my duty to help the police with their investigative work. I would be honored to lend any and all assistance. Suck up. That's very good to hear, Cocorico. What about you, Falcon? Sorry, I'm getting my voices all fucked up. Well, to be honest, Inspector, I don't quite understand why you're asking me. I'm a private defense attorney. I work for citizens who get stuck in legal trouble. Rebel hunting isn't quite my forte. That's why you've got the sniffer, Demos. I remember the sniffer. Not that I could use it very well last time. You want to know why I'm asking you? Look around you, Falcon. We're surrounded by corruption and incompetence. The judges are bloodthirsty wolves. Actually, yes. The jailers are thieving ravens. Also, yes. And the National Guard are sitting ducks. Are they? Are they ducks? Have we seen the National Guard yet? Look at the slackers and dullards who supposedly protect and serve this country. Nobody cares about justice anymore. Also, light. You saw my shameful display at the previous trials. Those are results I produce with imbeciles to assist me. But you three, you care. Falcon, I saw you defending Dame Cataline and Prince Juan. I heard of your escapades around the city, frantically collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses. Frankly, you did more investigative work over the last month than I've seen any policeman do in a year. Not including myself, of course. But Dame Cataline, it doesn't matter. You have passion and conviction, and you aren't a total bird brain. By my book, that makes you a fantastic investigator, even if that is not your job description. So, what do you say? Do you want to sit around your office twiddling your thumbs until another pointless job offer falls in your lap? Or do you want to take this opportunity to do something great and help us track down the animals who wish to harm our glorious nation? Up to 32 players on a server? Cleaning up? Oh dear. I would be honored to help my country. Consider us on board. Excellent. Just what I wanted to hear. I had no idea you were such a patriot, JJ. There's nothing wrong with a little national pride. Yeah, pride's fine and all, but do we get any compensation for this? Of course. Of course. Here's 50 francs. You'll receive another 50 upon the completion of your work. Hello, kitty. Kitty. And you, Mr. Loud Kitty. Okay, fine. Alright, have fun lurking, kinder. 50 francs? Psh, we're being undersold. Hush, Sparrowson. This is a great opportunity. I don't want to keep you any longer than necessary. You already have all the key facts of the investigation. Find the elusive Crooked Master. Croquet Master? Find where the rebels are congregating. Those are your two tasks. I will check up on your progress in 3 weeks' time. See what you can accomplish by then. I'll be doing my own independent investigation into the rebel group, JJ, so I suppose this is a competition of sorts. ... Try to keep up with me. Don't make me laugh, Severin. I'll have the rebel leaders behind bars before you even have your first suspect. Come on, Sparrowson. We have a Crooked Master to hunt. Okay, let's go. Gila. Ah, I see what it was doing. Yes, hello, Gila. Hello, Gila. I am so sorry. Come on. Come on. Hello, Trix. So Gila was attempting to get on top of the rocking stool again to loom at me, but I had put something on top of it, and he kind of bounced off. And Gizmo got all puffy-tailed because it startled him. I'm so sorry, kitty. I'm so sorry. I knew a little competition would kick those bird brains into gear. Well, Inspector, this has been a productive meeting. I should probably start my investigation into the Crooked Master, too. I do, once again, apologize to anyone who cares about French pronunciation that I will not be doing it correctly. That's just the way it is. He only got slightly puffy. Only slightly. Usually he gets his maximum floofage whenever I come bounding up the stairs while he's eating. He gets all startled because he doesn't expect me coming. Hey. Hey. You want to come here? No, he doesn't want to come here while I'm paying attention to him. Not so fast, Cocorico. There's something else we need to discuss. Dum dum dum. Okay, so this is going to be a very large investigation, as you can probably see by the amount of places I have to go to. We're going to have to talk to a whole bunch of people. And I don't have nearly enough voices for this. Hello. Hi. Hi. How are you? He's touching me. See? Kitty touch. Okay. No, you have to actually come here. Kitty. Kitty. Okay. Well, I don't know how I'm going to go about finding everything I need to find. It did say I have 3 weeks to do my investigation, and there's a whole lot of places here to go to. So how about we start at the beginning? Because I have no other clues of where to start. And then hopefully we'll find something. The Louvre. Sure, why not? Excuse me, madam. Do you have a moment to talk about the cult of reason? Peddle your pyramid scheme to someone else, bud. I've got a kid to feed. Madam, it's not a pyramid scheme. Madam, take a leaflet at least. What about you, monsieur? Would you like to learn about the glorious teachings of Jacques Herbert? Cult, is it? Not today, monsieur. I've already been in my fair share of cults. But this cult is different. A member of the cult of reason, huh? Strange. I thought that cult died out back in the old revolution. Hey, Falcon, that person. He looks like a run-of-the-mill cultist. I can see that, but doesn't his face look familiar to you? No, all wolves look alike to me. I don't recognize him. Sorry, Sparrowson, I don't see any resemblance to anyone we know. Really? But it's uncanny. Uh-oh, he spotted us. ... Dot. Dot. Fucking bolts. Wait, monsieur, we would like a quick word. Come back, teach us about the wonders of the cult of reason. He's gone. So I'm not going crazy, right? That guy was the splitting image of Judge Romulus, wasn't he? I can't deny the similarity. Then again, there are plenty of wolves in Paris. Maybe there's no link at all. Hey, all wolves look alike to me. I'm sorry. Unless you call him by name and he comes to you to say hi or give you his paw or whatever. I mean, he's going to look the same as all the other wolves. Either way, we have an investigation to conduct. Let's focus on that. Right, where to first? Shit, they're going to make me go through all of everything, aren't they? Alright, fine. Start the garden. Hey, Falcon, isn't that our old friend? You! You promised to get my sentence reduced. What happened with that? Why am I still stuck doing mule work, huh? Well, we've been a little distracted. We had this messy case. And we're now investigating stuff. But I guess we can fit in some time to see the judge. Oh, Montu, forget it. I've only got another week to go, and then I'm done with this dumb job. So, what do you want? I haven't found any interesting bits of paper today, if that's what you're hoping for. I also forgot what voice I gave to Robinio, so he just gets to be a Robin. Actually, we just wanted to ask you a couple of questions, if you have a moment. I have a moment. Just the one mind. Do you know about an uprising or something? Monsieur Robinio, do you know about any uprising? You mean like a rebellion? Yeah, I've heard rumors. There are a lot of uneasy people in Paris. What kind of rumors? Nothing specific, just a group planning to form a huge protest before the end of February. Some say it might go violent. If you were wise, you would probably fly out of the city as soon as possible. So people say. Do you plan on leaving? I couldn't if I wanted to. No thanks to you guys. But in any case, I'm sticking around for the photograph opportunities. Wartime photography. Imagine the possibilities. Sounds profitable. You betcha. Ka-ching! Anyway, did you want something else? What's the deal with the cultists? As I always ask myself. Did you see that cultist in the Palace of Carousel? Yep, he's been hanging around all week. Today he tried to hand me a leaflet, so I told him where to put it. And where would that be? What? Where did you tell him to put the leaflet? Oh, I see. Never mind. Monsieur Rubinio, what do you know about that guy? What's his story? His story? How should I know? He's a cultist loser. The Louvre attracts these type of crazies all the time. I see. Do you two want something else? Nah, we're good. We'll let you get back to work. Okay, so that's the garden where we've got Rubinio. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't really want to write all this information down, but I probably should, because I will not remember jack. So I'm going to make a little note. Because I know that Rubinio is there, and we may or may not need him at some point. No, I didn't realize that that was the entrance point that we started at with no one here. Okay, let's go to here. Back in the old salle, fucking French. Can't do it. There's far too many unpronounced vowels and consonants. There's far too many that are kind of mumbled over as you pronounce them. There's far too many combinations that make pronunciations that are very different from what they look like. I can't do it. I can't. I can't imagine this room being of any use to us, unless we need any priceless Roman artifacts, of course. Which we might. Maybe. Grand Gallery. Let's see. Who to question? Oh dear, it's these guys again. Keep it together, Eric. Maybe they won't recognize you. Excuse me, monsieur. It's us, the Philistines, remember? Were they talking to me? Yep, definitely talking to me. Okay, deep breaths, Eric. Hi! We have a couple of questions, if it's no trouble. Oh, it's no trouble at all. What do you know about an uprising? I like that these are my questions. Just straight up running around asking everyone, do you know about an uprising? Do you know about an uprising? An uprising? You know, people getting angry, being violent, overthrowing the government, stuff like that. Goodness, no, I don't know anything about that sort of thing. Never mind then. What's the deal with that cultist? The cultist? You mean the cult of reason, fellow? Yeah, he accosted me a few days ago. We chatted for a while. Not by choice, of course, but because I didn't know how to get out of the conversation. It got a little out of hand. He insisted that I take a pamphlet. Let's have a look at this. Be Your Own God, an introductory guide to the cult of reason. And even had his own signature. See, at the bottom there? To my bestest bud, Eric. Happy reading. Best wishes, Silvius. Green ink, too. What a fiendish color choice. Ah, green ink, you say. I doubt that's going to be relevant. But it might be. Because green ink is the same color ink as the judge who supposedly accosted and murdered someone to get his judge place. And we never really got a good chance to use that piece of evidence, I believe. That guy was such a slimeball. We aren't even close to the bestest buddies. At least we know the cultist name, Silvius. Do you mind if we keep this pamphlet, monsieur? Be my guest, I don't want it. Wonderful. No, we're done with you, sir. Thank you for your time. You've been great help. It's no trouble at all. Please don't talk to me ever again. Alright, I can't, so, the only thing I don't like about their navigation method here is you have to be in a place and not in the middle of a conversation to look at your evidence, normally. This is the only time it's actually worked while I've been attempting to navigate something. So I'm curious if that's changed or if I was missing something before. It does mention green ink signed by Sylvius. Okay, so I don't need to write that down. Okay, good. I also have money I've never had to spend. And we have a whole bunch of people. Got it. Okay. So Palace of Carousel. We are leaving. Yes, let's go.
Yes, kitty. Hi, kitty.
Alright. Let's go to the bibliothèque. Time to hit the books, am I right? If you're looking for if you're looking for the recipes, I guess that would be the cooking section. We aren't here for recipes, Sparrowson. This librarian fellow seems pretty intelligent. If there's something we've overlooked, he would know. Ah, yes, our good buddy Nathan. Would you mind lowering your voices? You're disturbing me during my daily crossword. ... Oh, I should have known. It's the two Harlequins. Good to see you too, monsieur. We have some questions. Of course you do. Fine, let's get this over with so I can get back to my puzzle. What do you know about an uprising? An uprising? Would you care to be more specific? Paris uprising. You two cannot be serious. You want to talk to me about every rebellion, revolution, and revolt that Paris has ever been through? We would be here all night. Fair point. What about an uprising that hasn't happened yet? A future uprising? I read the newspapers, messieurs. The government tries to strangle the media, but the truth shines through the gaps of censorship. The citizens' contempt for our current leaders is blatant. Future revolt is a very real possibility. That's all I know. I see. Have you heard of the Croquet Master? Nathan. Yeah, I got a good chunk out of that last time, and it still tickles me great. The sandwich? Of course I've heard of it. No, I mean a person with that name. No, that doesn't ring any bells. I'm familiar with the Earl of Sandwich, if that's any help. Wait, you can become an Earl of Food now? I'm in the wrong profession. Never mind, we'll try something else. Clearly, we're barking up the wrong tree. Thank you for your time anyway. Humph, I bid you good day. Good day, sir. So, the library was a bad choice, but it no longer takes a day to visit, which is good. So if I need to go back and talk to him, I can do that. What is that symbol? That symbol means that something is afoot. Is it here? Is that where that symbol is pointing at? The cocks? Yes, the cocks. We're going to the cocks. What a view. You can see the July column so clearly from up here. Ah, Cocorico, you're already here. You have news about the Crooked Master? Or is this about the other matter? Here you go, as requested, the full register of those who entered Paris Law School and the full list of graduates. Very good, let's take a look. Now, could you please tell me what this is about, Inspector? What exactly are you looking for? Look at this list of graduates. Do you see any names you recognize? Well, I see my own, class of 1837, and I see that moronic prosecutor, Rupert Remington, under the class of 1846. Oh, and there's J.J. Falcon's name under the class of 1832. Very good. Now take it this register from page 1829. See anything amiss? ... Well, I don't see J.J.'s name, but I'm not quite sure what that implies, Inspector. The explanation is simple. J.J. Falcon changed his name sometime between 1829 and 1832, right around the time of the July Revolution. Ho ho ho! And why would he do that? Why, indeed. Monsieur Cocorico, you and I are roosters. We are birds of justice, birds of French national pride. But Falcon, he is a bird of prey, It is in his very nature to draw his talents and lash out at those around him. I have no doubt that when the pressure rises, he will show his true colors. I'm not sure if I agree with your personality assessment, Inspector. I've always suspected that JJ was a buffoon, an imbecile, and a troglodyte, but I never would have described him as a person of malice. Humph, time will tell. Do you need me for anything else, Inspector, or shall I continue my investigation into the Crooked Master? I'm going to call it something different every time because I fail at French. 'Tis how I do. There's one more thing. Take this. A pistol? No, thank you, Inspector. These are dangerous times. If you face a violent threat, you cannot hope to defend yourself with that riding crop of yours. I am well aware. I just find that these ghastly things tend to escalate situations rather than mitigate them. Humph. That's what everyone says during peacetime. Take it. Thank me when it saves your hide. Sir. Sir.
Sir. Stop. Stop.
Fine, fine, I'll keep hold of it. Well, Monsieur Cocorico, you have been most helpful. I'm just doing my duty. Good day, Inspector. So, something's up with JJ. Let's go to the Palace of Justice and maybe talk to that Raven, the shady character. No, wait. Never mind. Shady characters elsewhere. Ah, Judge Maxime. Oh, hello, Monsieur Falcon and, Bluebirdton? Sparrowton. Right, Sparrowton. Your Honor, we heard that you had an accident with the flight of stairs. It's good to see that you're back on your feet. A flight of stairs? No, I was actually assaulted, if you can believe that. I can believe that. I was just standing by the Seine, minding my own business, and the next thing I know, I was on the riverbank, 100 kilometers downstream. That sounds a little familiar. When I awoke, I had a mild case of amnesia. I thought I was an axolotl accountant. Axolotl accountant, all right. It took me 2 weeks to return to full mental health. In any case, Your Honor, it's good to see you back and healthy. Would you mind if we ran a couple of questions by you as part of an investigation we're undertaking? By all means, ask away, monsieur. Have you heard of this guy? Judge Maxime, have you ever heard of a person called the Croque-Mister? You're referring to the arms dealer, aren't you? Yes. Have you ever convicted him? No. The man is notoriously unfindable and uncatchable. I don't think anyone working in law enforcement has so much as seen his face. He's squirming a lot. I'm holding him firm, but he's every foot is twitching every moment or two, trying to figure out how to get away. That's crazy. Well, there's no reason we can't be the first to stop it, right, Falcon? What about this uprising everyone seems to know about? Of course, tons. You have no idea how many criminals rant about bringing down the government. You know, I was the one in charge of prosecuting the ones behind the June Days uprising of 32. That was messy legal work. What about recently? Have you had anyone talk of anything specific? Well, I'm not attached to the case, but I hear that imposter Judge Romulus had some very strange things to say. Cults, anarchy, fire, and gunpowder. That man is not mentally stable. Well, we knew that much already. Well, thank you for your time. How about we go confront that, no, not that one. That one. The prison. With the creepy-ass Raven, who may know things. Why did we come here, Falcon? We don't have a client to defend. I had a thought. If we want to find criminals, then we should probably talk to the person who deals with them every day. Ah, I get it. You're looking for Quark, that pesky jailer. No, the bartender. Where is he? It could be his day off. maybe we should come back another time.
God damn it.
And of course, that wastes a day. Hopefully it's not relevant. I don't know. The Louvre still takes a day, even though there's nothing there, which means something's probably going to happen there at some point. Could go ask around the bar, see if anyone knows. Oh, I wonder if the private investigator could help. Let's go find out. Well, well, this is most unexpected. Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson, I believe this is our first time meeting without disguises or pretenses, as it were. Oh, but first things first. Mousy, would you kindly fetch our guest some tea? Oh, of course, Monsieur Volpe, of course. Messieurs, what sort of tea would you like? Chamomile? Darjeeling, maybe? Darjeeling. Sounds wonderful. Thank you, Mousy. Okay, 1 pot of Darjeeling coming right up. Let's get down to business. Is it the Huns you two came here for? We just have a couple of questions. What do you know of the uprising, of course? Of course. These days, a man can't walk into a tavern without hearing angry men whispering about violence and revolt. I dare say that Paris may find itself in the midst of yet another revolution before the end of winter. But what can you tell us of the dissenters specifically? Do you know where they're meeting? I'm afraid I only know what you can read in the papers, monsieur. I know anti-government protesters were meeting out in the open until the government clamped down on large public banquets. With the banquets gone, who knows where the dissenters went? I see. Perhaps I can assist you with something else. What about this, crooked master? And no, we're not talking about the sandwich, unfortunately. That guy. Are you referring to the black market salesman? The man who claims to be able to procure anything no matter how illegal? Yes, that sounds exactly like the person we're looking for. Do you know him? Me, personally? No, monsieur. I know of his vile reputation. I see. Then do you have any idea how we can find him? Meeting him face to face is not easy. The man doesn't make himself known to just anybody, after all. ... I know. I shall do a little investigative work of my own. Come back in 3 days and I will tell you where and when you can find the dude. That's an enormous help. Thank you, Mr. Volpe. Mr. Volpes. Of course, there is a price. A price? It's just a small fee, a mere 30 francs. Hey, we saved your derriere over Prince Juan business. Is this any way to show your gratitude? You must understand that this is no personal errand. We are investigating on behalf of king and country. I'm sure your intentions are noble, Monsieur Falcon, but I am running a business here. A fox has to eat. You have a mouse right over there. 30 francs, and I guarantee I will find you the crick master, and this is my final offer. What do you say? Sure. I was kind of expecting you to help anyway, but whatever. I have to pay for it. As I promised, return in 3 days or later, and I will tell you where he can be found. Rest assured that I will undertake my end of the bargain with care and diligence. I expect nothing less. Thank you, dude. It is my pleasure. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Nope. Should have hired him sooner. Have a pleasant day. ... The tea's ready. It's ready. I'm afraid you're too slow, Mousy. Oh, bother. Okay, so 3 days. Visit Arnhem. Hopefully, I will remember this. So, where else shall we go that might have useful information? They did say that people in bars tend to talk about stuff, so we could definitely go to the bar. The prison was a bust, for now. This is the manor house. La Hall doesn't seem to take up any time, so we can go there. Sure, let's go there. Doesn't take any time. Here for some shopping, are we? Or is it interview time? I guess this is a good place to ask about rebel uprising against anywhere else. Actually, I was thinking of Mademoiselle Signy. I know she's not here now, but the area just reminds me of her. We did everything we could, Falcon. ... Yeah, I know. It's just... Justice wasn't on our side that day. Justice never seems to be on our side. Don't get angsty on me. Come on, let's focus on the investigation. We need to get to the bottom of this uprising nonsense. Oh dear. So if we had gotten her off, could she have helped us with this? And did I fuck myself over by not having her properly freed in the last case? Oh dear. Oh dear. Hi, welcome back, Kinder. Kitten time. Yeah. So, I'm wondering how important she was to the story, and hopefully I didn't screw myself over by not freeing her properly, because that would have been unfortunate. Hi, how are you? Headphones. Attack. Attack the headphones. Alright, let's go to the bar, because they said the bar is a good place to find that information. No, no drinking. Bad Falcon. Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm just here for information. Taverns are the first place to go. Taverns are the first place people go to moan about the government. Therefore, they are perfect rebel breeding grounds. Oh, that makes sense. Ah, it's you two. What'll it be today? Wine or beer? I'm afraid it's just questions for now, mademoiselle. We're looking for a man called the Crooked Master. Have you seen him? No, that name doesn't sound familiar at all. Okay, have you heard any of your patrons bad-mouthing the government? Of course, this is a tavern, hun. If people couldn't come out here to grope, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to say gripe, and talk politics, where else would they go? Unless they mean actually grope, in which case, probably shouldn't look around any dark corners. That's true, but has anyone stood out? Well? Just between you and me, the pair on the drinking floor has been acting very shifty. Now, I'm not saying they are or aren't rebels, but they're doing far too much talking and not enough drinking, if you know what I mean. I think I do. Thank you, madam. Let's see. Where to go? They did say the drinking room, so let's do that. I know I've given these guys voices before, but I'm pretty sure I was terrible at voices by then too, so... Sure. And that's when the mademoiselle told me to put the order in. No idea where he's going to keep him, though. Piero, you know she hates being called mademoiselle. You're going to get stuck with guard duty again. Oh, right you are. The madam, it is then. They are groping too much. Not sure what type of groping goes on between a dog and a parrot, but, you know, whatever. Wait, she ain't married, is she? Why do we have to call her madam? Why don't you ask her yourself? No way, she would straight up eat me alive if I asked that directly. Wait, hush up. Do you smell that? It smells like eavesdroppers. Can I help you, messieurs? What were you talking about? Before we rudely interrupted. Well, I would like to include you in our conversation, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think that's any of your business. It's It's our business. We want to join the rebels. That feels like a little bit too much of an immediate push there. But also I'm not entirely sure saying, you're right, it's not our business, is going to get me any information. Alright guys, what should I pick? Should I pick the obvious ploy to get in their information, or should I say, no, we're good? Kind of want to be obvious about this one. They weren't talking about rebel-y things, though, were they? Join the rebel scum. Alright, we'll do it. As a matter of fact, it is our business. You see, we want to fight alongside the rebels. Vive la revolution! We do? Listen here, you. Hold on, Piero, let me handle this. Listen, messieurs, I've seen you two around a couple of times. We're acquaintances, I suppose. Now, I don't know who you are, but I do know your line of work involves a fair amount of investigation. Therefore, I must assume that you are some sort of detective or prosecutor. Am I far off the mark? ... Well, as I thought. Now, I don't claim to be part of any secret rebel alliance. I've never heard of such a thing. But if I were a member of any such hypothetical group, I would not allow the entry of a man of the law like yourself. Understood? ... Damn, that's a solid shutdown. Yeah, I'll try asking something else. Have you heard of that guy? Have you heard of a man called... Falcon, wait! There's a slight chance these guys might be rebels, right? So if we ask directly, they might be scared off. Good point. I'll try to keep it subtle. Where'd you get that swanky hat? This old thing? It's just a regular cap I bought from... Oh, man, someone finally noticed this awesome hat. I've waited years for someone to notice it. Look at this thing. Who's a pretty Polly? I'm the prettiest Polly. Anyways, I bought it from Mademoiselle in La Halle. I think the shop was called Ruse Odds and Ends or some such. Fantastic. Thank you, monsieur. Nice, Falcon. Now you can buy a swanky hat, too. ... But we're no closer to uncovering the mystery. Oh, right. I'm the prettiest Polly. Where'd you get that rifle? And why are you carrying a rifle out in the open all the time? Evidently. Who manufactured it? Ah, good question. See, most hunters around here are carrying old French, Charvels? Charlevilles? Whatever. But this is a beauty and something special. See? It's an American from the Springfield Armory, model 1812. Percussion lock firing mechanism. An American musket, you say? That's certainly quite special. Must have been hard to procure. It's true, you can't buy guns of this quality from standard street sellers, but if you know the right people... Please, go on. Well... Okay, listen carefully. You didn't hear it from me, but to meet the Crookmister... ... Actually, it would be foolish for me to explain in public. It would be much easier if you take this. The Book of Judges. What is this, some sort of law book? The book's subject is not important, just take it. Oh, I see. It's the Book of Judges, from the Bible. Old Testament stories of God smiting people and stuff. I appreciate the gift, monsieur, but I'm not religious. Nor am I. Then why are you... Just take it, idiot. Bible books are what we use to pass around code phrases, don't we? Code phrases? Piero, please. I'm trying to be low-key, and I can't do that if you're mouthing off with that big beak of yours. Right, you are. Try to forget what my friend said. Just with a little searching, and with the contents of that good book, you should be able to get what you desire. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Is that a religious metaphor? No, monsieur, I'm being very literal. Well, thank you very much for the gift, monsieur. But to be honest, I have no idea how it's supposed to lead me to our gun salesman. Ah, I see. Well, I hear that there's an excellent friar who performs Bible readings at the Notre Dame Cathedral. Perhaps if you show the man your new book, he will be able to find you a particularly spiritual passage. Are you sure that this isn't all a religious metaphor? I feel like you're trying to convert me. I assure you, I am as secular as they come, monsieur. Hello, Sparkle. Know what I mean, know what I mean. Say no more, say no more. Friar at the Notre Dame Cathedral. Thank you, monsieur. I'll make a note. Nope. Toodaloo. It's nothing. Get out of here already. You two seem like decent fellas. You shouldn't get involved in this rebellion business. Just do whatever you need to do with the Crickmaster and get out of Paris. That's what a smart person would do. I appreciate the advice, monsieur. Good day. Good day to you. Okay. Friar at Notre Dame with the Bible in the library. Got it. Okay, what do we got? Bibbles. Collection of stories. Can I not read it closer? No, I cannot read it closer. So I'm supposed to take this to the friar at Notre Dame. Got it. Card room? Anyone in here? Ah, the big fellow has returned. Here to play some cards, monsieur. No. No, that's okay. I'm afraid I don't have time for that, monsieur. I have some investigative work to take care of. Come on, surely you have time for a quick game. Oh, go on then. Yes. Vaguely remember we were playing something like 21. I would like my cards, please. 10. Hit. Sorry, I was reading that upside down. 4. Hit. Shite. Unshite. Sorry, I can't math right now. Thanks. No, I'm good. One win and I'm done. Especially when I thought I lost. Goodbye. Why, yes. Let's go. Alright, so Notre Dame then? Falcon and Sparrowson step into the grand atrium of the Notre Dame Cathedral. Scaffolding lines much of the crumbling outer wall. Unperturbed, a handful of devotees are silently kneeling in thought. Here for a little prayer, are we, Falcon? I had no idea you were the religious type. Don't be silly. I'm following up on Fontaine's lead. We must find our mystery friar. Do you think it's that hunched-over fellow over there? I bet it's him. He looks super suspicious. It could be. Let's show some tact. Excuse me, Mr. Friar. Do you know what tact is, Sparrowson? Oh, he's creepy looking. Great. Oh, Friar Remus. Ah, is this the Remus? I see. So am I just gonna be suspecting all wolves at this point? Is this what this game is teaching me? To be like super racist? Welcome, my brothers, welcome. All are welcome under the roof of the house of God. Are you here to confess your sins, or perhaps you wish to join our services? Actually, Friar, we're here because... Falcon! That Friar! He looks eerily familiar. You're going to say that about every single wolf, aren't you? He does look familiar, though. Now that you mention it, he does look a little like the guy who delivers our post, doesn't he? What? No! That's not who I meant. And how does he look anything like our postman? Am I going mad? Your friend appears to be upset. Don't mind him. He's just in a huff because he thinks you look like this judge we once met. Oh, yeah. Romulus and Remus. Right. Sorry. That's where my brain got confused. Judge Romulus, I get that all the time. I'm his twin brother, you see. Oh, good. I'm not going mad. Friar, would you say that you had a good relationship with Romulus? We were close, but as you may have heard, he got in trouble with the law recently. I haven't seen him in weeks. Good morning, then, Sparkle.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you getting into?
Gizmo's getting into things. So here's a gizmo. Oh, thanks. Bite. Bite, chomp. Bite, chomp. I see. I didn't mean to pry. It's no trouble, but tell me, why are you here, my brothers? Oh, right. We have a couple of questions. He's squirming. He's squirming. Could you take a look at this? Ding! We heard that you could give special passage readings. Ah, I see. You have your own copy of the Book of Judges. I think you'll find chapter 15, verse 2 to be particularly enlightening. Taking a break to pick up Dyson. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting, you say. Let's see, chapter 15, verse 2. This chapter follows the journey of Samson, the heroic judge with divine strength. In this part of the scripture, Samson is confronted by the men who are angered by Samson's notion of justice. Please, could you read the passage? Okay. 3,000 men of Judah went to the top of the rock Etam. Etam? Mate. They said to Samson, Knowest thou that the Philistines are rulers over us? What is it that thou hast done unto us? And Samson said unto them, As they did unto me, so I have done unto them. As they did unto me, so I have done unto them. A beautiful sentence, wouldn't you agree? It's, eye for an eye, so poetic-ish? It's poetic, a beautiful summation of justice. You understand the passage. That's delightful to hear. Yes, Samson was a great judge. Not a judge of today who sits on a high chair and files endless paperwork, but an old judge, a holy judge, a Sophet. Sophets were to be admired and feared. They made their own judgments and dispensed their own punishments. Ah, I'm starting to ramble, aren't I? Okay, let's get back to the point. The key word for the day is meat. This is the name of the cave where Samson hid, the Rock of Meat. Reminds me of West of Loathing. Meat. Got it. I'll make a note. It's like backwards mate, but I'm confused. What do we do with this keyword? That is for you to learn on your own, my brothers. You appear to be intelligent. I am sure that if you put your faith to the right people, you can uncover the truth. We'll see what we can do. Is there anything else I can help you with today? Perhaps you wish to make a confession? What's with the scaffolding? Is some sort of construction work going on? That's right, a little repair, a little renovation. It's no secret that the cathedral has seen better days. The Cult of Reason did a lot of damage back in the days of the Revolution. But now we're well on our way to restoring this holy place to its former glory. The Cult of Reason, the religion of Christianity. Hey Falcon, what's the difference between a religion and a cult? Don't be rude, Sparrowson. Ah, don't worry, my brother. I understand how it is. To a young person, all ideologies look like gobbledygook in different packaging, don't they? Pretty much. Then maybe you'll come to learn the differences as you grow up. I promise some ideologies are worth following to the very end. But let's not talk any more about cults and ideologies. Do you want anything else? Nope. I have some very cryptic information from you, thank you. Go in peace, my brothers. Alright, I think I have one more day until I can go back to R&M. Unless it's available now. Oh, we'll give it one more day. Could go the Louvre again. I don't actually know where to go. Let's go to the Palace of Justice quick, since it doesn't take time. See if anyone here has anything to say. Nope, never mind. No one's here. Got it. How about you, sir? Will you talk to me again? I think we've bothered Nathan enough for the moment. Okay, fine. Fine. Alright, we do need to go to the hospital. So we might as well go to the hospital. Here he is, Sparrowson. Go ahead, say what you need to say. Excuse me, Dr. Falret? I just wanted to thank you for, you know, giving me an antidote and, making me well and stuff. It's no trouble at all. Sparrowson, was it? Of course, there is the small matter of the debt. Right. Let's see. 1 hospital bed, 1 dose of specialized antidote, expert medical care from the attending physician. The total comes to 500 francs. Ah! Falcon, can I get an advance on this month's pay? And next month's? And maybe the month after? Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm sure the doctor's a reasonable man. He will surely allow you to pay in installments. Of course, of course. Oh, thank goodness. With my current wages, I should be able to fully pay off the debt by the 20th century. Hey, your pay isn't that bad. Now, there's no need for quabbling. I have a suggestion. You messieurs are lawyers, yes? If you do some pro bono work for me, I may be able to knock the bill down a little. Says the guy with the giant bill. Maybe to say 100 francs? Oh, that sounds much more manageable. What kind of legal work do you have in mind? Debt collection. Sounds fun. It'll be a nice change from this Crickmaster nonsense. Yes, give us the deeds, Doc. There's a man I treated for a small injury a couple of years ago. He has been evading my attempts at collecting his bill ever since. I wouldn't normally pursue medical bills so aggressively, but I know that the man is a successful inventor. He can easily afford to front the bill. I would greatly appreciate it if you would pay him a visit and strong-arm him into loosening his purse strings. Well, I'm not making any promises, but maybe we can swing by the inventor's house if we have a free minute. Thanks, Falcon. And thank you, Doc. We'll dedicate every waking moment to collecting this debt. Wait, I didn't agree to that. Every waking moment. Alright, fine. So where was that place, right? Yeah. I need to go to R&M though. And see what evidence has been gotten for me. Monsieur Vulpes, you've managed to dig up some good information, I trust? ... There is good news and there's bad news. Might as well start with the bad. The Crockmaster refuses to speak with anyone who does not know a secret password, and I'm afraid I was unable to procure that particular password. I see. That is a problem. So what's the good news? If you want to meet the Crockmaster anyway, I've learned that he lurks around the the Rue of Marmosets on Friday evening. The Rue of Marmosets? Oh, the Monkey Road by Notre Dame. That's easy enough to get to. I apologize that I could not be of more help. No problem at all. You've given us a fantastic lead. Marmosets on Friday. I'll be there. And I think we know what the password is. We do? Come on, Falcon, don't be a bird brain. I shan't delay you two any longer. I'm sure you have a lot of investigative work to do. That we do. Thank you for the help. Aha! Okay. So, it is now Friday, which means I have to go to the Louvre, or to Notre Dame, unless there is a specific location for... Yes, there is. Marmosets. Is that him? It must be. Excuse me, monsieur. Hold on. I think I need to take a moment for screenshot here, since I'm not allowed to screenshot the normal method. I do not know why this game behaves the way it does. No other game does this. But it's fine. Save faster. Okay. Screenshot acquired. Don't recognize you fellas. What's the password? The password, meat. Oh, I took you fellas for bird brain cops, but you actually know the secret password. So what do you want? Well, let's start with introductions. You are the Croc Master, are you not? That's the Croc Master to you? People always get the pronunciation wrong. That is correct. I haven't been pronouncing it correct at all. I'm not really hearing the difference. In any case, Mr. Croc, my name is... Don't tell me, you idiot. Bring up names that can mess an entire meeting. Why do you think I use an alias? Just tell me what you want. Drugs, guns, explosives, slaves. Come on, I don't have all day. Well, to be honest, what we really want is... a fancy gun. No, I feel like this might be a little bit of subterfuge to potentially get information. But this is more direct and straightforward, which I've been going for this whole time. That one. I know you've been supplying weapons to a rebel group. I want to know everything: who they are, where they're meeting, what they bought from you. Heh. If I sold out my customers, I wouldn't be good for my reputation now, would it? I suppose that's true. Just kidding. Money beats integrity any day. Pay me 500 francs and I'll give you the dirt. 500 francs for information? That seems a little steep. I have not bought my fancy hat yet. I need to go get a fancy hat. Okay. This whole time I've been getting little shreds of money here and there. And I'm like, but I haven't need to spend any money yet. And now we've got a $100 doctor bill coming soon. We've got a fancy hat to buy. We've got $500 information to buy. I don't have that much money. I have a little over $100. Got nothing. I got nothing. Steep. This intel is probably worth 50,000 francs to the Parisian police. I'm giving you a bargain. Listen, you pay me 500 right now, and I'll tell you exactly when and where you can find the rebels. Do you take checks? Very funny. And no, I don't take pocket lint either. It's cold, hard Napoleons only. I have like 120 francs. Like, not much. Yes, which game, Sparkle? Which cute little slice of life game? Also, yay, Dyson! Well, well, well. Shit, it's the fuzz. Cheese it! Hang on. I might need a screenshot of this part, actually. Shit, it's the fuzz. Cheese it! Hang on. Hang on. I hate that I have to do this for screenshots. It's horrible. Objection. Sure. Why not? Hoko Life. I heard about that one, but I don't remember anything about it offhand. Wait! Croc, come back. Never fear, Falcon. I'll tail the dastardly fellow, as Sparrowson says, running away. Don't get too close, Sparrowson. That Croc's got a gun. What's all this ruckus? Playing cops and robbers, are we, JJ? Animal Crossing-esque, alright? Also, howdy, Smooth Agent. Are you blind, Severin? That was the Crocmaster. We were on the crux of extracting some vital information about the rebels, but your smug entrance just ruined everything. That was the Crocmaster. I never would have guessed. You don't sound very concerned. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm quite impressed that you managed to track down such an elusive criminal. But I have something much more pressing that I need to discuss with you. More pressing than finding the rebels. Perhaps. JJ, I want you to answer a question sincerely and honestly. Did you go by a different name prior to enrolling at the Paris Law School? What? What does that have to do with the rebel investigation? Or to do with anything, for that matter? I would appreciate if you just answered the question, JJ. I need to hear it from your own beak. Have you ever gone by a different name? Yes. I don't deny it. A man has a right to change his name. Indeed, a man does have that right, but why would a man do such a thing? Hey, Falcon. Oh, dear. I don't appreciate your accusatory tone. You sound just like the Inspector Voltaire. Wait, that's it, isn't it? The Inspector ordered you to dig up some dirt on me, didn't he? ... Answer me, Severin. What's going on? What did Inspector Voltaire say? ... I can't wheeze on command. Which is a good thing, actually. It's a good thing I can't wheeze on command. Man, that Croc can run. It appears that you two are making solid progress with your investigation into the rebel group. I will be sure to let the inspector know. Where are you going? We haven't finished our discussion, Severin. We have. I've learned what I came here to find out. Good day, JJ. Good day, Sparrowson. Oh, hi, Scooby. Yes, he was JJ. He was Hey Falcon before he changed it to JJ Falcon. You died again? Oh no. That game is very violent though, so dying is not unheard of. What was that all about? It doesn't matter. Severin's just poking his beak where it doesn't belong. Heh. Nosy blighter. So, tell me about your little adventure, Sparrowson. You lost the Crocmaster, I take it? Yeah. He looks like a stumpy reptile, but he ran like a gazelle. I lost him in no time. I see. Well, with the Crocmaster's lead gone, our investigation has reached a dead end. Yeah, the ghosts in that game I almost said goats. The goats in that game are vicious. Not entirely. He dropped something during the chase. He dropped something? What exactly? I'll show you. Follow me. I think you need to do more exercise, Sparrowson. Don't judge me. Alive and breathing, Smooth Agent. It's a good thing. Ow. 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 Come on, dude, what is it now? Muscle cramps? No, my foot's hurting. I think I got something in my shoe. Well, grit your beak and bear it. This is around where you saw the crocodile dump something, right? Yeah, somewhere around here. Then let's put on our investigation hats and find whatever it is. Ah, we finally get to examine an area. Hooray! Oh, hey, we got examination areas to do. Okay. I'm gonna actually take this moment and BRB so I can get some drinkies. So BRB. All right, I am back and I have my drinky. Also, I feel absolutely terrible. I was walking upstairs and Gizmo was preceding me and stopping every couple seconds. And he stopped right underfoot and I stepped on him and he freaked. Now he's all scared of me and I feel bad. Speak of the devil, hi. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you better? He apparently is mostly better. He's probably going to be skitsy around me again for a little while. Not quite as bad as when I kicked him in the head up the stairs that I still feel bad about. I still diligently check the stairs every time I go up there now. Exactly. Poor kitty. Always getting in the way. Alright. So we are examining the Croc Master. This sign is difficult to read. The paint has faded. Trodel fruitier? Tigel figurtier. There's no way it says that. You just made those words up. All words are made up, Falcon. ... I see hanging bushels of onions. Bushels? That can't be right. It's sprigs. Sprigs of onions. How about bundles of onions? That's pretty neutral. Confederacies of onions. Okay, we're done. ... Flocks of onions. We're done. I like the flocks of onions. So we have that thing there, we have that thing there. Anything else? We have the light. That looks kind of beat up. Ah, we have the thing over here. Noah's Bar. All animals are welcome. Ha, Noah's Bar. Except mosquitoes. You bloodsuckers can go get your fix someplace else. Noah feels pretty strongly about mosquitoes, huh? Well, he has a point. I'm not saying all mosquitoes are bloodsuckers, but... Whoa, Falcon, keep it classy. I'm just stating facts. The only problem with these drawings is that there's nothing obvious that stands out as a thing most of the time. This stands out, obviously. This stands out. But, like, that thing, I almost missed that. Alright, let's do the light. Does this street lamp look broken to you? Yep, I think all lamps on the street have been vandalized. The ground is covered in glass from the broken panes. Oh, that explains why my foot is hurting. It does? There's glass in the sole of my shoe. I must have trodden on some shards while chasing after the Croc Master. Oh no, my good shoes are ruined. Well, I wouldn't say good. You paid 20 cents for them. File this away in the evidence folder. Do you want me to file away the broken glass? Yep. I'm filing an official formal complaint to the government. Their faulty street lamp has ruined my shoes, and I am owed compensation. I think government officials have better things to do than worry about your 20-cent shoes, Sparrowson. We'll just see about that. Are you satisfied? We have real evidence to find. I'm curious. Glass shards found on the Marmoset Road. They originated from broken street lamps. Great. The X does nothing. Yeah, this is the thing the Croc Master dropped. It's a list. 40 muskets, 20 pistols, gunpowder, 3,000 musket balls, to be delivered to the sleeping city. This is an invoice. I don't see any names on here, but given the contents and quantities, the goods are probably intended for the rebels. Excellent find, Sparrowson. It was nothing. But the sleeping city? Where could that be? Well, it's a city that sleeps a lot, so somewhere in Spain would be my guess. I'm pretty sure that the location is not a literal city. For one thing, we already know the city where the rebels are gathering is right here in Paris. The sleeping city is a code phrase, like a riddle. A riddle, Well, I'm stumped. And hmming is getting us nowhere. We must find someone who can solve it. We need a person who is knowledgeable about all manner of riddles and puzzles. A know-it-all, huh? Precisely. In the meantime, I'll file this away for safekeeping. Ah, the library. Nathan. Do you think the croc dropped anything else? I mean, all we have left is that, I believe. Pretty sure. Nothing else is blinking to mind. An empty cart. Somebody has scrawled the word Descartes on it. The owner's name, perhaps? I don't think so, Falcon. See the graffiti on the wall behind you? This wall. Somebody thinks this funny. God damn it. God damn it. Alright, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else to examine. Okay. Descartes, this wall, this funny. Okay, new day. I need to find someone who knows what the hell they're talking about. We have an event. What? Is the room to your liking, mademoiselle? Don't call me that. Ah, my apologies, madame. But what are your thoughts? Is the room suitable? It's dark, cramped, and a little more than a little macabre, but it will do. Excellent. I've hired private security to guard the entrance 24 hours a day. Rest assured, your weapons are safe. ... Tell me, Friar, are we doing the right thing? Of course we are, madame. There cannot be a change without bloodshed. No revolution without revolution. I mean, that's technically correct. Surely you aren't having second thoughts? Of course not. I want nothing more than to serve justice to the corrupted rulers of this country. When the time comes, I'll be the one to pull the trigger. That would make for a good screenshot. If I were allowed to take screenshots, fuck this game. Can I just take a simple screenshot, please? Alright, so that was the thing that happened. We now have Lady Lion leading the wolves to the revolution. Sure. Okay, so the know-it-all is the library. No, says the man on the throne. It's why a revolution is happening. Is that a line from something, or am I missing something? You, sir. Sir. Hi. Hi. What's up? Intro of BioShock. I haven't played that game in ages. Probably should at some point. Gila. Stop. 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 Okay. Gila. Stop. 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 Please stop. Stop. Yeah, I haven't played the remasters. I haven't played since the original release of the first two. I know I played the original Bioshock when it first released. Number 2 took me a while, so I don't remember when I played that one. And Infinite took me a while as well. Played that one quite some time after release. But still, I should play the remasters at some point. Gila. Gila. I need you, sir, to stop. Stop. So let's go to the library, because that's the only real clue I've got. Do you think Nathan liked riddles? Of course, all librarians like riddles. Seems like a bit of a stereotype, that's all I'm saying. Stereotype or not, we have to hope it's true. That boffin is our best chance at getting to the bottom of this. Oh no, your save file corrupted. Honestly, Demos, that's similar to how I'm feeling with the Mass Effect series. I got as far as like halfway, maybe a little bit more through the second one, and then the remaster comes up, and my only real option is to replay the whole darn thing. Ugh. That's why I haven't done it yet. Time to put our polite faces on. He's here now. Sigh. Good day, Dromio and Dromio, whatever that's supposed to mean. Why, good day, monsieur. It's a pleasure to see you again on this fine day. Tell me, kind monsieur, do you like riddles? Of course. Here's one for you, messieurs. What has 2 mouths and 4 ears, yet talks twice as much as it listens? You. It's you, messieurs, you. You come in here, yammering and yelling, never stopping to close your beaks for 1 minute. Oh, ha ha! Very good, monsieur. Laugh, Sparrowson. We need to get in his good books. Ha 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 ha! What was that? Sorry, I can't fake laugh. Oh, mon Dieu. Stop this farce. You, messieurs, obviously have some inane riddle that you want solving, so let's hear it. Go on, spit it out. Oh, right. Well, if we were to say that there's a place called the Sleeping City in Paris, where would it be? That's a new one. The Sleeping City. ... Got it. Really? Of course. The riddle was trivially easy. I know, right? The beauty shots I could take? That is, if it lets me take screenshots. I was having an issue with that one because the EXE on the launcher on that one is different than the EXEs on the game, so the capturing is a little bit funky with the way it interacts with Steam, having to go through Steam's launcher and then semi-EA's launcher. It doesn't quite go through EA's launcher, but it does something really weird. You did take 2, and you posted them, so we'll see how well it works. Okay, good to know. There are plenty of locations that could be called the Sleeping City, but only one place earns that title in Paris. Oh? And where would that be? We know the answer, of course, obviously. We were just fact-checking to make sure that you got it right. Think it through, messieurs. What kind of city is only inhabited by those who sleep all day and all night? I got it! Spain! Don't be daft, Sparrowson. Spain isn't a city, but perhaps the monsieur is referring to the capital of Spain, Madrid. Nice, sleepy place. Spain? Madrid? You two are remarkably dense, aren't you? Sleep is a metaphor. Actually, it's one of the oldest and most powerful metaphors in the history of literature. It symbolizes death itself. The sleeping city obviously refers to a city of the dead, a necropolis. Think, messieurs, think. Use your puny avian brains. Do we have any necropolises in Paris? Of course we do. The catacombs, the winding tunnels of the dead that lie beneath our very feet. Very good, monsieur. That's the first semi-intelligent thing you have managed to say all day. You have more questions, don't you? Oh, yes. Tell me things. Can you give us a brief rundown on the history of the catacombs? The cemeteries of Paris were overflowing by the end of the last century. It was a mess, from what I hear. To create space, King Louis XVI ordered for old skeletons to be excavated and put into the unused mine tunnels that lie under the city. So, with a little renovation and many years of hard work, the mines were successfully turned into subterranean mausoleum. So what, it's basically a grave for a few thousand skeletons? Millions more like? Don't underestimate the size of tunnels, messieurs. How do we get in? I know that the bourgeois like to tour the catacombs, don't they? Correct. It was quite the bougie tourist hotspot some 20 years ago. But if you were hoping to pay a visit, you're too late. The church had all the entrances sealed shut fairly recently. Why would the church do that? I've seen some pictures of the catacombs. They're definitely cool. Like, lined with bones. Just endless walls of bones and skulls and shit. Really creepy.
Gila. Hi. Sir. Hello. Hi.
Am I only going to be able to get you to shut up by giving you treats? Is that how this is going to work? He started drooling in my hand the second I said treats. Okay, well, let's do that. Okay, we're doing a free treat time because Gila's nagging me. Oh, Sparkle pushed the treat button anyway to pay for it. All right, thanks, Sparkle. Gizmo. Gizmo want treats? They have not used the wheel yet. I don't think they ever will. Sadly. Why would the church do that? Believe it or not, they considered the turning of a mausoleum into a tourist attraction to be in poor taste. Oh, right. They shut down all the entrances. Really? Surely there must be one or two left untouched. If there is such an entrance, it is not public knowledge. I see. That is all. I think we're done here for now. Thank you for your time. And please, for the love of God, stop hating us. We're just people. We're just people. Good day. If the sleeping city really is the Paris catacombs, then there must be some way to get in. An underground tunnel network that would probably be connected to the city sewers, right? So we just need to find the right manhole. And boom, we're in spooky, scary skeleton town. Spooky, scary skeleton. Nathan will never stop hating. That is a good idea. Or maybe it connects to the Seine. Perhaps some swimming is in order. You two dunces are going to get yourself killed. If you really wish to visit the catacombs, you'd be best off asking the one responsible for the closures. The dead people? The church, monsieur. The church would know if any unsealed entrances still exist. Oh, right. Oh, Sparrowson. Sparrowson is best, son. Question. Can I... No, I can't. So I would have to save and quit, and then I would have to exit out and come back to see if the load screen tells me what day we're on. So we'll just keep going. I don't know how much time has been spent, but it's been at least a week and a half, if not more. So we need to go back to Notre Dame and ask about the tunnel entrances. We need Nathan as an emoji. Oh dear. I have a couple pictures of him if you want to cut him out. Let me see if I saved one somewhere. I think I saved one somewhere. Unless I can go back and just take another shot of him. Um, I do not have one saved of Nathan, so we'll have to go back and get one of them. That we can do. But for now, unless he'll talk to me again. Will you talk to me again? Nope, he will not talk to me again. Okay. Fine. Fine, be that way. So Notre Dame would be the spot that we can go to for finding out information about the tunnel entrance, hopefully. You could clip him out, but it might be a little bit cleaner of a shot if I take a screenshot of it. Rather than, you know, going through the stream and all that. Alright, Notre Dame. I still want to go to all these other places, but the timeline makes it difficult to do that because it's each one of these clocks is a day. And I only have like a week left, maybe a little bit more. So I think I gotta follow this lead. Did you sneak out to the Louvre again? I keep telling you, my brother, you can't risk being seen. There's too much at stake. But the good word must be spread, my brother. We need as many supporters as possible. No more sulking in the shadows, no more cowering in the dark. We must rise up against our oppressors. Oh, but before I forget, here's your pen back. I borrowed it. Again? What happened to yours? I lost it. So careless. Don't sweat the petty things, brother. Also, don't pet the sweaty things. Let's focus on removing the obstacles that stand in the way of our father's dream. Right, like the annoying little bird who's been poking his beak into our business. He's dangerously close to uncovering our secret. Do you want me to take care of him? It would be in our interests to have a trap in mind. I have a trap in mind, but... Ah, someone is coming. Go hide. I think the kitties are done. Gizmo's just sitting there. Gizmo, you're just sitting there. Hi. How are you? Ah, my brothers have returned. What can I do for you today? A confession, perhaps? Actually, Friar, we're here for information. We want to learn about the catacombs that lie under Paris. The catacombs? You don't want to go there, my brother. It's a wretched and haunted place. Oh, there goes kitties. Off on a tangent. They just went, boom, that way. I'm sure it is, but we know that the church was responsible for having the entrances sealed shut. So we figured that maybe there's a super secret friar-only entrance that you know about. A secret entrance? That's an interesting idea. You know, you are not the first birds to have asked about that. We aren't? Yes, yes. A cockerel paid a visit yesterday. Perfect posture and snooty or one-eyed and scowling. The first. A prosecutor, I think he said he was. Anyway, I'll tell you the same thing I told him. If you venture into the catacombs, you will not return. Dramatic zoom for effect. Understood? Was that a threat, sir? No. No. Nope. Nope. Not understood at all. Let me in. Not really. You didn't tell us how to get into the catacombs at all. Nor will I tell you, my brother. Take the hint. You have no business there. Now, if you two will excuse me, I have a sermon to prepare. Be on your way. Damn, another dead end. Maybe it's time to wrap this up. We can go tell the inspector what we found and call it a day. Don't quit just yet. I managed to take something from the friar's pocket when he gave his little warning. Seriously? Again? This is becoming something of a bad habit for you. What the hell? Okay, so Gila is right there. Gizmo is right there. And they're both looking at each other, and Gila just hissed at Gizmo out of nowhere. Just a random hiss, like, stay the fuck away. Gila. Poor boy. Well, go on then. Let's see what you pilfered. This. You found this pen? In the friar's robes? Yep. Interesting. Actually, this is more than interesting. This is amazing. This is the exact same pen that Judge Romulus uses. It even contains the same green ink. Huh. Do you think it's exactly the same pen, or do you think Romulus and Remus have a matching set? Honestly, I don't know. But I do know that this may come in handy. I'm going to keep hold of it. We're still at a dead end, though. My gut tells me the friar is hiding something, but I can't get him to cough it up. It's not like we can beat information out of him. Let's just do other stuff, and maybe we'll stumble across some more clues. Maybe you're right. Let's go. Gila. Okay, so I'm on the right track, but I don't have all the information I need yet. Ooh, I could potentially go to the chocolate shop and talk to the elephant who never forgets, because he's the one who dealt with the wolf with the green pen. There might be some information there. I don't know what, but there might be. That's all I got. It's grasping at straws at this point. Welcome, welcome. Ah, it's you two again. You remember us? I guess that's no surprise. Of course I remember. You are the messieurs who ask too many questions and buy little chocolate. I'm afraid we have more questions today, monsieur. Haggleslack. Thanks for being patient with us. But I don't need to know about the Crockmaster anymore. What do you know about the uprising? Why, monsieur, there are always rumors of rebellion in Paris. The citizens whisper in the shadows. The bourgeois cower in fear. Yes, yes, but have you personally heard anything specific? No. ... Okay, fine. You sell chocolate to a lot of people. Have you come across any unsavory characters in your occupation? Of course. One time I was hiking through the mountains in the Netherlands, and I was accosted by an overzealous tulip salesman. I threw a fistful of Dutch rubles at him and made a hasty retreat. I can't help but wonder the legitimacy of Lander's stories. But for some reason, his tangential rants don't bother me. Let me be more specific. We're looking for a person called the Crockmaster. Does that name sound familiar? No, monsieur. Okay, fine. Thanks. Fine. I guess I don't get to ask about the green pen. I guess it was a little silly of me to look for intel about a rebellion in a chocolate shop. Perhaps I could help you with something else, monsieur? Like what? Well, you... Fuck. Can I just go back a little bit? Better service as chocolate salesman than a roommonger? Ah, of course. May I have a chocolate recommendation? Am I looking to buy a box? Fine. I'm looking to buy a box of chocolates for a friend. May I have a recommendation? Could it be... Am I the friend, Falcon? Is this a gift for me? Certainly, monsieur. If you are looking for something romantic, then perhaps an elegant heart-shaped selection from Tuscany would suit you. Romantic, you say? I don't feel that way about you, Falcon. But how could I decline such a scrumptious gift? No, that wouldn't work. Do you have anything that would be suitable for any occasion? Ah, then perhaps you want this box of 20 creamy chocolate swirls from London. They are very sweet. Nobody can resist. Yes, those are perfect. Take him, Falcon. Take him, take him, take him, take him, take him. For pity's sake, Sparrowson, why are you being so fidgety? No reason? Then cut it out. It's weird. I think those would work nicely, Monsieur Haggleslack. How much are they? 5 francs. Perhaps a little steep for some, but I assure you that their quality more than justifies the price tag. Oh, sure. Can I get it? No. I'll take it. 5 francs is not much. May I have them wrapped? One moment. But Falcon. What is it? I just want to say you have been a great friend and an inspirational mentor. I have ample amounts of respect for you as a person, and you do know that these chocolates aren't for you, right? Oh. ... Yeah, I knew that. Good. Just making sure. You're breaking my heart, Falcon. Here you are. I'm sure the recipient will enjoy them. Why do I have a box of chocolates again? Thank you very much, monsieur, and thank you for putting up with our endless questions. It has been my pleasure, monsieur. Okay, so that was a waste of time. Balls. I was hoping to go there about the green pen, which is what... the green pen and the wolf, which is the whole relation to the chocolate emporium in the first place, but whatever. So there was a cellar in the hall, but I don't think they were going to give me any information here. Nope, same information as before. Can't talk to her about anything because she's not out of prison at the moment. I guess I could go to here and do the side quest. I do have the prison available now. Let's do the prison. Stay on target. Still no sign of Quark. I can't believe it. That nosy jailer gets all up in our faces when we're doing our lawyer thing, but when we actually need him, he's nowhere to be seen. It's a little strange, actually. What do you think happened to him? Maybe he got fired? Maybe he got uppity with the wrong person and got fired. I can't believe that. In any case, we've wasted enough time in this place, so I'm going to cross this place off the map. Great, thanks. If Quark isn't here, then he isn't here. Right. God damn it. I literally wasted 2 days searching for Quark, and he's nowhere to be found. Oh, fine. And now my only option is to go to the Marmoset place. There he is. That's the rooster who shot the Crockmaster. Done. 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 Right? Quark is nowhere here, but he's probably at the bar serving stuff. Exactly, Smooth Agent. I think we're getting too close, or I think we're getting close to unraveling this whole rebellion nonsense. Let's not dawdle, Sparrowson. We're nearly there. Ding! Alright, let me just deal with this letter first. Spam? I don't think so. It's from Cocorico. Severin? Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. Let's hear it. Hold on. Can I do this? This is Sparrowson channeling Cocorico. JJ, if this letter reaches you uninterrupted, that means that I have been captured or killed by the rebels. ... What? Last evening, the inspector gave me the tip-off of a midnight trade between the rebels and the Crockmaster on the Marmoset Road. I intend to watch from the shadows, but I know that such a mission is a dangerous one. Wish me luck. If this is the last correspondence you'll ever... yeah, then I suppose I will end it on a positive note. Falcon, you are a good friend and an excellent lawyer. I am sorry for belittling you all these years. Kind regards, Severin Kokoro. ... Is this for real? There's no way. This letter has to be some sort of setup. It's Severin's handwriting. Where do you think he is? I don't know. Why would he go alone? I don't know. We have to go help him, right? I mean, if that trade was at midnight last night, then it's 10 o'clock now. He might still be okay. Maybe. I don't know. Come on, Falcon, pull yourself together. We've got to act fast while there's still time on the clock. ... Sparrowson, I have a bad feeling in my gut. Well, yeah, me too. This letter is terrifying stuff. No, you don't understand. I know that if Severin isn't already dead now, he will be very soon, and there's nothing we can do about it. What are you talking about? You don't know that. I do. I am certain. We've messed up. We've missed something. We've overlooked something vital, and now Severin's fate is sealed. You're spouting defeatist nonsense. Come on, Falcon. Let's go visit the Marmoset Road. We'll find a clue. Oh, dear. Come now, Sparrowson. Keep up. No time for wheezing. If Cocorico was last seen around here, then there has to be a clue nearby. Right. Well, the bloodstains might be a thing. Anything else? That is, I think, the only other thing clickable. Besson's stationery. Come along for your writing needs. Whether you need a paper, ink, stamps. What are you doing? Stop procrastinating, Falcon. Cocorico's life is at stake. Fair enough. Fair enough. There's a pool of blood here. It looks fresh. Cocorico's? ... I see drag marks heading towards that tunnel, which leads straight into the Seine. If I had to guess, someone was killed here last night, and their body was hastily disposed of in the river. ... But I see several sets of bloodied footprints, too. Some are faint, but they head that way, towards the main road. So he could still be alive? ... Let's see where the footprints go. So, I've clearly ballsed up this investigation as well. Okay, fine. Be that way. We'll see if we can save him. Here? The footsteps lead right into Notre Dame? It seems that way. Unbelievable. Where's the friar when you need one? Forget the friar. Let's keep following the blood trail and see where it ends up. No one's suspicious of the blood trail in the middle of Notre Dame? Okay. Wait a minute, Falcon. Shouldn't we get the police involved before we go any further? The police can't be trusted. I mean, it would be smart, but I don't... It's not really they can't be trusted. There's not really time for that. But it would be smart. That would be the smart thing to do. Why don't you run and find a policeman and I'll go on ahead? Nice try, but I'm not abandoning you. We have no idea who or what could be ahead. ... Hey, wait up! That way leads straight down to... Aha! Quark is here. Man, I am famished. When is that mouthy parrot gonna relieve me of duty so I can go grab a snack? The trail keeps going. Hey, isn't that the jailkeeper, Quack? It's Quark, you dummies. I had no idea that you were a religious man, monsieur. I'm not. I had a career change. Private security pays much better than regular old jail keeping, you know. Monsieur, we don't have much time, so I'll keep it brief. We're following a trail that leads to the door behind you. We need you to let us pass. The door behind me? Ha! You idiots. That door leads straight into the catacombs. You don't want to go there. Catacombs. And besides, just because I know how to get in doesn't mean I'm just going to let you pass. I've got a job to do. I have integrity. I promised to act as a guard, and that's what I'm doing. You want a bribe, don't you? Bingo. What do you got? Oh, here's 10 francs, here's a present, and here's my fist. Ooh. Tempting. Alright, I mean, the fist is the obvious tempting choice. 10 francs might or might not work. The present might confuse him enough. Question. Who thinks we should do what? 10 francs, present, fist. You're right. He did say he was starving. Yes. You are on the ball, Sparkle. It must be tiring to stand there all day, all night. I bet you would love something to eat. Now that you mention it, what do you got? I have a box of chocolates. They're delicious, so I've been told. And that technically only cost me 5 francs instead of 10. Your brain is super wrinkly sometimes. I love you for your wrinkly brain, Sparkles. Here you go, monsieur. Ah, yeah, that's the jackpot right there. Gimme, gimme, gimme. So, what do you say, monsieur? Can we go on? Oh, yeah, no problem. That's the door behind me. I ain't stopping you. That's the door to the catacombs. Is it? It's that simple? Yeah, it's that simple. What are you expecting? A hidden bookcase or something? Go on, go look. It was very tempting to punch him, though. Heh, what idiots. They're walking straight into a pitch-black maze without even a torch. I wonder, will they get lost and starve, or will they find the crazy lion girl and get shot? Either way, it ain't my problem. Upon entering the doorway, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves at the top of a stone staircase that spirals into the abyss below. Here goes nothing? They begin the descent. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. I knew an underground passage would be dark, but this is ridiculous. I can't even see my hand in front of my face. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, Sparrowson. Dot, dot, dot. More dots. Ah, I think that was the last step. Now it's just twisted tunnels ahead of us. I should take up smoking. If I smoked, I would have a match right now, and we'd be able to see where we're going. Plus, you know, all the health benefits. And I would probably be calmer. Right, Sparrowson. Keep it together, Sparrowson. I know. I'll unravel this loose thread from my jacket. We can just trace the string to find our way back, if we reach a dead end. Ah, good thinking. Just like Theseus and the Minotaur. Wait, there aren't any Minotaurs in here, are there? Head of a bull, body of a bull, scary stuff. That's not... Actually, never mind. Feels like there's a gap in the wall here. I guess the path branches. I can feel a slight breeze coming from the passage to the left. The air seems a little more stagnant to the right. The breezy path or the stagnant path? The stagnant path would lead deeper in. The breezy path may lead to an exit outside. Let's try the breezy path. There's a chance the breeze could be caused by an opening. Let's head that way. The wall feels weird and bumpy. What kind of stone is this? I hate to break it to you, Sparrowson, but that's not stone. Wait. So what is it? Well, we're in a crypt. Oh dear. I thought we'd be dealing with 1 or 2 coffins, not walls of skeletons. Keep it together, Sparrowson. Severin's life is on the line. You're right. I have to stay focused. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Oh, it looks like the path branches again. Are my eyes going funky from the darkness, or is there a glimmer of light coming from the right path? No, I see it too. There's definitely some light on that side. Let's follow the light path. Let's try not to die. It's definitely getting lighter. I can see my hands again. Wait, you have hands? Shit. What kind of bird are you? But that might just mean we're getting close to an exit, right? Maybe this has all been a wild goose chase? Hush, listen. Dot, dot, dot. Voices? Voices. We're getting close. Wait, Falcon, aren't you scared? Embrace the darkness. Sorry, Mr. Jazbo. I like to be able to see where I'm going, so I already picked the light. Terrified. Bones. There are some non-human bones all up in... Oh, right. We're dealing with a culture of animals, so of course there'd be non-human bones in there. Okay, got it. My brain is processed. Okay, here they are. I'll ask one more time. What's your name? Screenshot? Screenshot. Screenshot. Thanks, Paige. PC. I'm playing on Steam. Unfortunately, it does not capture properly, and Steam doesn't recognize it as a game to be captured from, so I can't screenshot it through Steam. Cocorico is looking a little bit worse for wear. Are you with the police? The Royal Guards? Speak, bird. Dot, dot, dot. Man Beaumont, we've been here all night. He simply ain't talking. He didn't react to coaxing. He didn't react to torture. Maybe it's time to, you know, administer some justice. Justice. That word. Oh, the rooster finally crows? You want to know who I am? Fine. My name is Severin Cocorico. I am a public prosecutor for the Court of Asses. Yes. Dot, dot, dot. Well, Sebi, it's been a pleasure, but we can't be having spies running around our base of operations now, can we? So without further ado, I hereby sentence you to... Wait a minute, Piero. This is no ordinary spy. 'Cause he's a prosecutor? No, because he's the bastard who condemned my father 10 years ago. Whoa, are you sure? I had my suspicions when I saw his smug air of arrogance, his holier-than-thou glare. But now that I know his name and occupation, there's no doubt. Dot, dot, dot. Do you remember, Bird? Do you remember the trial of a homeless lion in the winter of '35? What was your father's name? Jean Beaumont. What were his crimes? His only crime was trying to feed a starving child. He took a handful of vegetables from a grocer's stand, not out of greed, but out of sheer desire to see me survive. But he was seen by a policeman, a rather arrogant cockerel like yourself, actually. So my father was thrown in jail. He was dragged to court. I had the privilege of watching the proceedings from the stands. I remember your sharp words. This man is a thief. This man is a scoundrel. He deserves the harshest possible punishment for his crimes. You didn't care about the consequences. You didn't care about what my father did, or about why my father did what he did. All you cared about was fulfilling your lust to see a criminal behind bars. Dot, dot, dot. My father received a sentence of 5 years. He died on his 3rd. Dot, dot, dot. Do you remember him? Mademoiselle, in all my days as a prosecutor, I have seen over thousands of cases. I'm not going to remember a single bread thief. You rotten conard. We're all just insects to you, aren't we? Who cares if a child starves on the street, as long as you put enough criminals behind bars to meet your quota, am I right? Dot, dot, dot. Your silence speaks volumes of your guilt. Severin Cocorico, you have been tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy, of the murder of the Crockmaster, and of the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont. Such a lust for conviction indeed. It's coming back to bite him. Oh, I have been found guilty? Mademoiselle, if you want to shoot me so you can fulfill your revenge fantasies, then by all means shoot me. But don't pretend for a moment that this mob resembles a court of justice in any form. A court of justice? Now there's a contradiction. Bird, you know nothing of justice. Fair Remus, read this man his last rites. With pleasure, madam. This is true. He's just doing his job. Dot, dot, dot. Maybe this screenshot would be more appropriate with the gun to his head. He is a cock, absolutely. In every sense of the word. Falcon, we have to make a move. Say something. going in. I'm coming too. No, I need you to get out of here. Go find the police, Royal Guard, anyone. I'll stall for time. Falcon? Oh, okay, I'll go get help. He's gonna get lost in the catacombs. He's gonna die. A horrible death. Hang on, I pushed the button wrong. Da, 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 da. Do you have any last words? Just pull the bloody trigger and be done with it. Wait! Wait, wait, wait. Ding, 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 ding. He's right. This is a terrible trial. There's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You've dragged a man off the streets and decided his fate based purely on your own prejudices and whims. Who the cluck does this bird brain think he is? I am this man's defense attorney. I am J.J. Falcon. J.J., what are you doing? Defense attorney? You're a raven loony is what you are. Or a spy. I've seen this monsieur eavesdropping on our conversations before. He cannot be trusted. Everyone, please hear me out. Fontaine seems to be the most sane of them all. Remus is a frickin' wolf. Monsieur Fontaine, we've only met on a couple of occasions, but you seem like an intelligent and reasonable person. Why, thank you. I do consider myself to be reasonable. Then surely you can see something wrong with dragging someone off the streets and executing them without trial? Well, I want to see a better France, monsieur. A France with actual liberty for all. I don't enjoy violence, but I have no qualms with a traitor or two dying to achieve that noble goal. Means to an end, you know? Do you see, Falcon? This man's death is inevitable. For the good of France, and in the name of justice, he must be killed. Justice. There's that word again. Madam, I won't presume to know who you are, what you stand for, but shooting this man right now would not bring justice to you. Wait, load the save? What did I teleport behind her and take her out? Reminder, it's nothing personal. I don't think this is that kind of game. Too late. Paige, I have been sticking with all of my poor choices. It would only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge. Justice, revenge. What's the difference? All of the above? All of the above? Fairness. Fairness, madam. Justice offers the accused a chance to defend themselves. It ensures that both sides are treated as equals. My father was not treated as an equal? Then maybe this is your opportunity to be a better person. ... Fine. Madam, surely you aren't entertaining the words of this heathen. ... Fine, Falcon. We'll play this your way. We shall have a formal trial for the murder of Crockmaster. Excellent. Shall we head back to my office and file the necessary papers? Don't take me for a fool. You'll walk us right into a trap. We shall have the trial right here and now. Right here? In the catacombs? It's as good a place as any. I suppose we'll be needing a judge. I volunteer. No thanks, Pierrot. We're trying to form a courtroom, not a circus. Aw. Just go see how the security is doing, Pierrot. We don't want any more spies wandering in. Right-yo. Perhaps I can help, madam. You know I'm not a pious man after all. You know that I am a pious man after all. Okay, Remus. You can be our judge, and I will lead the prosecution. What about the jury? With due respect, I don't trust your peers to be impartial. Look around you. As we speak, we are being watched and judged by countless dead men and women. They shall be our jury. That may work as a metaphor, but in practical terms... In practical terms, it is me you have to convince, Falcon. Convince me that this bird is not guilty. After all, I am the one who holds the gun. Well, it looks like we're ready to get started. Ahem. The trial of Severin Cocorico is underway. He stands accused of the murder of the man known as the Crockmaster in cold blood. Madame Beaumont, please explain the details of what happened. Very well. Last night, at the stroke of midnight, 2 gunshots were heard on the road of Marmosets. Pierrot alerted us, and we've managed to arrive before the police did. On the scene, I saw a man known as the Crockmaster, a good friend of ours, lying in a pool of his own blood. Standing over the body, I saw the murderer, Severin Cocorico, still clutching his murder weapon. The jury is not amused, as thousands of skulls look on in disdain. Am I to understand that you did not witness the crime firsthand, madam? That you only saw the aftermath? Yes, but one of us did happen to see the incident itself. Madame Beaumont, I found this here pigeon running around our tunnels. I'm no pigeon, monsieur. He's a spy in any case. Let's say I execute him right now. It's all right, he's with me. With you? He's my assistant. He carries my bags and stuff. Falcon, I trust that you do not have any other assistants lurking around that corner? No, madam. Then take your lackey out of my sight. Psst, Falcon. What is it? I saw someone lurking in the catacombs. I think he was watching us from the shadows. Another rebel? I don't know. But he got spooked when he saw me. He dropped this. Uh-oh. What's this? A political pamphlet? Dun dun dun. Well, I best be getting back to patrols then. Not so fast, Pierrot. You witnessed the crime firsthand, did you not? I did, ma'am. Then you can be our first witness. Go stand in the corner. Center. Center. Go stand in the corner. Okie dokie. Do I need to say an oath or something? That won't be necessary. We trust you. Just tell us what you saw last night, Pierrot. Okie dokie. I saw it plain as day. The Crockmaster was just minding his own business on the Marmoset Road, when all of a sudden, this here brute of a rooster appeared with his gun in his hand. Bam! The rooster fired. The Croc slumped to the floor. Using the last of his strength, the Crockmaster drew his own gun, and bam! The Croc fired back. So, to clarify, Cocorico shot first? Yes, ma'am. No question there. What happened next? Well, I knew you guys, Fontaine, Remus, and you, ma'am, were only a stone throw away at the cathedral, so I ran to get your help. We all arrived back in the scene maybe a minute after I left. And there I saw the dead Crockmaster and the murderous Severin Cocorico with my own eyes. Thank you for your report, Pierrot. It's nothing, ma'am. You see, Falcon, Pierrot is not the sharpest knife in the kitchen. True that. Dot, dot, dot. But he is honest to a fault. I would trust his word with my life. I don't doubt the man's honesty, madam. Nonetheless, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? What does that mean? I don't claim to be an expert of the law, but that's always my brother's role in the family. But I think it's a cross-examination means that Falcon would like to waste our time by asking pointless questions. Actually, it means that I would like to make sure that Pierrot's story holds up under scrutiny. Yes, I will be asking questions, but only questions that directly relate to the case at hand. Clearly a pointless stalling tactic, madam. We should put an end to shall we put an end to the trial? Dot, dot, dot. No, we will let the bird have his little cross-examination. But I'm warning you, Falcon, don't mess with me. Don't mess with you? If I get the slightest inkling that you're rambling to stall for time, I will end this trial on the spot. Do I make myself clear? Start questioning Cocorico's shoe size or the color of the Crockmaster's underwear, and I'll lose my patience. Yeah, I get it. Dun, dun, dun. So here's the part where I continue to fail miserably because I definitely, absolutely did not get all of the important clues I needed. Saw it plain as day, except for the fact that it was frickin' midnight. You claim you saw the incident as plain as day. Yep, plain as day. The crime occurred at night. Piero, I would like to remind you that this crime occurred around midnight in February on an overcast, moonless night in an unlit alley. What's your point? It would have been too dark to see. It would have been so dark that you could not have possibly correctly identified the people involved. Hey, I saw what I saw. Hold on, Falcon, you slipped up. You say that the alley was unlit, but I distinctly recall there being lanterns over the road of marmosets. Oh, that's right, that's right. We live in La Ville Lumiere? There's a gas lamp on every street. You're right, Madame Beaumont. There are street lanterns over the Marmoset Road, but they wouldn't have been any good. Dun dun dun, broken glass. The street lamps over the road of Marmoset were broken. They are completely non-functional. As proof, I present the glass shards that line the alleyway. These shards originate from the panes of the broken lamps. And I've still got the holes in my sole of my shoe. Double proof. Those glass shards could have come from anywhere. You could send one of your underlings to see the broken lamps for themselves if you want. And waste more time? I think not. This sounds like a stalling tactic. Excuse me, Madame Beaumont. I don't remember whether the street lamps were or were not broken, but I do remember that we had to use a torch to light up the scene. Hey, whose side are you on? I'm just saying, Falcon might be right. It was particularly dark, so it's possible that there weren't any lit street lamps. Are you saying I'm a liar? I thought we were buddies. Stop squabbling, both of you. Maybe the lamps were broken, maybe they weren't. It doesn't matter. I know that Piero's testimony is accurate because I personally saw the rooster at the crime scene 1 minute after Piero died. 1 minute? That's plenty of time for the real murderer to escape and for a passerby to stumble upon the scene, is it not? ... You must acknowledge that it is a possibility. I acknowledge nothing. There is an inkling of doubt. You know that there is a slight notion that Piero may be misremembering what he saw. Don't badger the prosecution, Monsieur Falcon. I wasn't badgering. I was falconing. On to the next witness. Madame Beaumont, do you have anyone in mind? I do. There is someone among us who is something of a gun connoisseur. A man who knows everything there is to know about the craft of weaponry. Oh, that's me again. Shut up, Piero. Get off the stand. Yes, ma'am. I call Fontaine forward. Very well. Now, Fontaine, is it true that you are a gun specialist? Well, I hate to brag, but yes, I know about guns, their mechanics, their beauty. Have you heard about the revolver mechanisms America is developing? Wonderful stuff. Fontaine, let's stick to the guns that were at the crime scene. Tell us about those. Oh, right. Very well. Ding! This is the gun found on Severin Cocorico's person at the time of arrest. It is a standard issue percussion-locked... Fuck. That type of pistol. 24 centimeter length, 15 millimeter caliber. 15 millimeter caliber. That's really tiny. That's really tiny. Lots of police and soldiers carry these dull things. It's a gun that says, I am a reliable man of the law. That sounds like our Cocorico. Does it? Cocorico's always told me that the riding crop was his self-defense weapon of choice. It is strange that he had a gun in the first place. And this is the gun found on Crockmaster's corpse, clutched tightly in his hands. Ah, yes, the standard percussion lock fuck gun. It is a turnover pistol, double-barreled, ivory handled, 20 centimeter length, 13 millimeter collaborator. Turnover pistol, is that the barrel that flips over so you have the second shot? Because I recognize this looks like a standard flintlock, but whatever. Oh, right. It's behind my head. Like right there. Right behind my head. Oh, well. This is an exquisite and highly customized gun. It is one of a kind. Whoever used this weapon knew their stuff. The Crockmaster was a legendary arms dealer. It's no surprise that his personal weapon would be something so flamboyant. ... But what's really fascinating about the Crockmaster's gun is the ammunition. See, the bore of the pistol has been fitted with a set of grooves. Please, stop, Fontaine. I didn't call you up to hear you show off your gun knowledge, but you did call him up to show off his gun knowledge. That was the entire purpose of him being there. Tell us what you uncovered when you examined the Crockmaster's bullet wound. Ah, right. Well, a lead bullet was embedded in the middle of the Crockmaster's sternum and appeared to have a straight angle of entry. So in other words, the Crockmaster was facing his killer when he was shot. That's right. The other interesting point was that the Crockmaster's outer clothes were singed. This typically only occurs if a person is close enough to a gunshot to be directly burned by the gun's muzzle flash. And how close does a person have to be burned by a muzzle flash? Less than 3 meters, I would say. 5 at the very most. Then there is no chance that there was a rogue sniper on the rooftops. The Crockmaster's killer was standing in the row of marmosets themselves. As is plainly evident, only one person was found in the Marmoset Road at the time of the incident. Prosecutor Cocorico. ... Well said, madam. I think you just unequivocally prove this bird's guilt. Not so fast. I would like to cross-examine the witness. I don't think so. You're overstepping your bounds, Bird. Let the lawyer try, Remus. When he fails, there will be absolutely no doubt to anyone in the room that Cocorico is nothing but a bloodthirsty murderer. Dun dun dun. Let's question the pistol. The jury is slightly amused, as the skulls look slightly amused. Fontaine, I have a question regarding Cocorico's pistol. Are you sure the gun was fired? Is there any way to tell whether a gun has been recently fired? That is an excellent question. Yes, there are a couple of ways. For around a minute after firing, the pistol's barrel is going to be hot to the touch. That's a dead giveaway. But you could also check for gunpowder residue in the barrel and chamber. That would indicate a gun has been fired since being cleaned. So, by your own analysis, would you say that Cocorico's weapon was fired last night? It's difficult to say. None of us thought to check the pistol's barrel temperature at the time of the incident, so we can't use that method. If I check for gunpowder residue now, I see a little in the barrel. That could indicate a recently fired weapon, but it could also indicate a lack of proper maintenance. So, basically, you don't know whether this weapon was or wasn't fired last night. No, monsieur. If we cannot be certain whether Cocorico even fired his gun, then this whole trial ought to be thrown out. Nice try, Falcon, but Cocorico is still our prime suspect. He was standing over the Croque-Monsieur's body with the weapon in his hands. If that gun is not the murder weapon, then what is? ... This isn't working. Try another approach, Falcon. Yes. Caliber. Tell me of caliber. Pardon my ignorance, but I'm not a gun connoisseur like yourself. What do you mean by caliber? A gun's caliber is the width of its internal barrel and the width of the bullets that it fires. So you would use a 15mm wide bullet for a pistol with a 15mm wide barrel. That makes sense. Did the bullet embedded in the Croque-Master's chest match the caliber of Cocorico's pistol? I don't know for sure. I didn't have the time nor the equipment to dig the bullet out of the Croque-Master's chest. Besides, lead bullets fragment. It would be difficult to properly piece together a fired lead bullet to assess its caliber with any accuracy. Then it's possible the caliber of the bullet in Croque-Master's chest did not match the caliber of Cocorico's gun. Do you know that for a fact, Falcon, or is this just more vapid speculation on your part? Do I know the caliber doesn't match? I don't think I know the caliber doesn't match, and I don't think I can... Can I? No, I don't think I can clue on that at all. The fact that we have this as an answer bothers me, because that means there's probably evidence for that I don't have. Balls. We also don't have the croc's body. Where's the croc's body? Because we could totally dig that out. That'd be fine. I want to click the button, but I don't think I can click the button. Right? This game is pretty intense and very complex, especially the part where you kind of have to do the investigation properly in the amount of time. And if you don't find the right evidence, you're pretty much screwed for the trial, which I have been every single time. No real point. I just found your comment a little odd, I suppose. No. Croc was shot in his chest. I don't think I have any information to go on any of this crap. But let's ask. Fontaine, you say the Crocmaster was shot in the chest at a straight-on angle. I have a diagram. Could the bullet have been reflected? Bounced off a piece of metal, perhaps? Well, that sort of thing can happen. I've heard of soldiers getting shot in the back from bullets deflecting off cannons and debris and whatnot. So it could have happened here? Well... Falcon, are you saying you know that you actually know the bullet reflected off something, or are you just speculating? Just speculating. It's technically possible. It's a realistic possibility. Perhaps the Crocmaster shot first and the bullet reflected off the wall behind Cocorico. Or maybe someone else was standing down the alleyway and they took a carefully aimed bounce shot to frame Cocorico. Ridiculous. Even the best gunman in the world wouldn't be able to do such a thing. Agreed. Not to mention that this theory is at odds with the rest of our established evidence. If either of these stories were true, what singed the Crocmaster's clothing? I don't know. Of course you don't. She scowls. Falcon, maybe you should think before you open your beak. Do you have another question? No. I don't have shit, honestly. I got nothing. Let's talk about the singe. Right. His vest and jacket were slightly burned from the close-range muzzle flash. I would like to see them. What? His clothes? Yes. Bring them out so I can do a proper examination of the evidence at hand. Falcon, you idiot. We didn't strip the Crocmaster down to his skivvies. We took his gun, and I think Pierrot took the change from his pockets, and then we left the body in the alley. ... Fully clothed, if that wasn't clear. Ah, I see. My mistake. Then where's the fucking body? I cannot really examine stuff in my inventory unless I have a specific pop-up to let me. But of the stuff in my inventory, I have a fountain pen with green ink. I have 2 copies of a pamphlet from a cult, one of them signed by the Wolf brother, one of the Wolf brothers. I have a book of the Bible, or one of the books of the Bible. I have a farewell letter from Cocorico, I believe. Basically says, sorry I was such a dick my whole life. And there's one other thing. I don't have any evidence related to bullets. I don't have any evidence related to singed clothing or bodies. And even though I know for a fact that the Croc's body was removed from the Marmoset Road, there's nothing that lets me point that out. I did ask about the bullet hole in his chest, or rather I asked about the caliber, but they wouldn't let me ask further about the bullet hole. They just said that it would be impossible to figure out if the caliber matched based on a lead bullet's fragments inside a body. So they kind of shot that down pretty quick. This is a more intense Ace Attorney. Oh, good to know. I would love to ask more about the singed clothing, but could something else cause the burn? Like what? Ash from a cigar, perhaps? Well, I guess. Hold on, Fontaine. Falcon, are you saying you know the burn was caused by something else, or is it just blind guesswork? I am just speculating, technically. It's important that we cover every possibility. Fine, but don't dilly-dally on pointless details. It's getting us nowhere. No, I don't. Fine. Fine. Can I check my everything here? Okay, so we have the two different guns in question. This one was the one that Cocorico was carrying, and this is the one that Croc was carrying. We have the cult guide from the Cult of Reason, and then the other one signed by Silvius. We have Voltaire's letter, which is asking for help on the mission to find the rebels in the first place. We have the invoice dropped by the Croc relating to the weapon delivery to the Sleeping City, but that's just what got us here in the first place. Same with the Book of Judges that got us here. And then we've got... Why did you broke the street lights? How come, Scooby? We needed those. They mentioned the streetlights are always being vandalized, so that wasn't really something I could dig further into. I had hiccups. I need to fix that. The streetlights are what got me to question the parrot saying that he saw everything. So I was able to bring up the fact that they were broken, but I was not able to question what broke them. Scooby confirmed rebel, part of the Cult of Reason. So, the green ink is suspicious, and we know why it's suspicious. I just can't use it for anything that I'm aware of. This is the same pen that was owned by the wolf judge from the last case, who was responsible for attacking multiple people, Falcon included, and also the same pen that signed the cult thing here. So we know it's all related, but there's no way I can really just point at what's happening. Turnover pistol. Sure, let's ask about that. Fontaine, about the Crocmaster's turnover pistol. Tell us about the ammunition. Of course it's valuable. You were about to say something about the gun's ammunition before Madam cut you off. Could you give us details? Oh, great. Now he'll never stop talking. I'm glad you asked, Falcon. See, as you probably know, most bullets are just small, round lead balls, right? But that's not the case here. This particular weapon used an advanced, iron-tipped aerodynamic, carefully grooved... Actually, it would be quicker if I just showed you. Ding! Take a look. It's an iron-tipped mini-ball. Mini-ball. It is very rare, top-of-the-line technology. Before last night, I had never seen one of these in person before. Like I said before, the Crocmaster was a legendary arms dealer. It only makes sense that he would have access to the latest weaponry. Where did you find this bullet, Fontaine? In the turnover's pistol chamber. Hold on, I'm confused. I thought the Crocmaster fired his gun, so how is it possible that his gun was still loaded with a bullet? A turnover pistol is double-barreled. This means it can hold 2 bullets at once, ready to be fired in quick succession. Ah, I see. The Crocmaster fired 1 bullet, but died before he could fire the second. I trust that you have no more questions about this matter, Falcon. We've wasted enough time already. Where is the other bullet? What other bullet? The fired mini-ball. There were 2 shots that night, remember? One from the assailant and one from the Croc. I scoured the scene for a couple of minutes, but I couldn't find it. It's a pity. That would have been great to have 2 of these magnificent bullets. Madame Beaumont, did anyone find the fired mini-ball in Cocorico's body? In his body? Are you asking... The female voice, right. In his body? You are asking if Cocorico is wounded by the bullet? No, that much is plain to see. So again, I must ask, where is the fired mini-ball? ... Well, I don't have any clue. What are you trying to get at, Falcon? Isn't it obvious? If the bullet wasn't embedded in the alleyway wall, and it wasn't embedded in Cocorico, then that means... it hit the murderer. It must still be embedded in whoever attacked the Crocmaster. A ludicrous notion. It makes perfect sense. The double-barreled turnover gun, the missing bullet. Fine, I'll humor you. Let's say the bullet did indeed hit the real perpetrator. What of it? Well, it's only been a few hours since the shooting. Presumably, the person will still have the bullet lodged in them. Find the person with the unique iron mini-ball embedded in them, and you'll find the real murderer. That's reasonable. Well, she's actually reasonable. But we don't have time nor resources to search every citizen of Paris to uncover an injured gunman. You don't have to search everyone in Paris. I believe the murderer may be someone in this very room. But? Oh, you think we have a traitor in our ranks? I do. This was obviously a planned attack. Someone invited Cocorico and the Crocmaster. Only someone with a rebel's connection could engineer such an event. This is ridiculous. Are you really saying that someone in this room was shot last night? That's clearly untrue. A bullet wound can be concealed, perhaps if you were all to take off your shirts. No, I'm not having anyone in the room stripped down to their knickers just to cater to your outrageous theory. If you can't think of a more reasonable way to prove your stray bullet theory, then we end this damn trial here and now. Can we search the rooster to prove he's not the murderer? I mean, it's not a thing I can do that I'm aware of, but I mean, he was found standing over the corpse with the gun that was recently fired. So I think that's as much proof as they're going to allow. We know he wasn't shot, but that doesn't prove that he's not the murderer. Because that doesn't necessarily mean that the Croc shot actually hit anyone. So I'm trying to find someone who did get shot. Ah, you're yelling at the NPCs. Got it. I understand. More reasonable way? At that moment, a chill ran down Falcon's spine. He knew that his theory was true. It had to be true. But he also knew that he had no way to prove it. Madam, I assure you this will only take a moment. If everyone could please take off their outer garments. Frere Remus, why don't you go first? I'm not saying that you're the murderer, but if you were to have a bullet wound, then... He's floundering, madam. Agreed. I've heard enough of these rambling theories. Falcon, your respect for your comrade is admirable, and you displayed great valiance by leaping headfirst into the lion's den. But you have failed to convince me of the bird's innocence. Madame Beaumont, I implore you. Not another word. We humored you, we set up a court, and went through the motions of a trial. And now the rooster's guilt has been formally proven. We have more evidence. Enough! The trial is over. Severin Cocorico, you have been formally tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy, of the murder of the Crocmaster, and of the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont. Madam, please. JJ, it's all right. I have made my peace. This is far from all right. Dying in the name of a new republic, at the hands of rebels. There are worse ways to go. It was good enough for Robespierre, right? Severin. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Tend to the body, Piero. Yes, ma'am. Do you plan to kill us too? Why would I do that? You two have done nothing wrong. I see no reason for you to be tried, yet alone executed. Your mercy is admirable, madam, but I fear if we let these two go, they will tell the police everything. It would compromise us. No, we promised to keep our beaks shut, right, Falcon? Ah, but we cannot trust the word of potential traitors, madam. For the good of France, we must execute the birds right now. Some man of God you are. Yup. The rooster just got shot. This game is intense. They just straight up murdered a dude because I suck at investigation. Well then. I hate to admit it, but you have a point, Remus. This is an unpleasant situation. What to do, what to do? ... Okay, I know. I'm going to give you a choice. You have two options. The first is that I shoot you right here and now. That's not something either of us particularly want, but if it must be done... What's option number 2? You join us. We need lawyers to help bring the new republic into fruition. Your skills would be very much appreciated. Our skills? Somebody has to draft new laws. Somebody has to file paperwork to secure the new republic's internationally recognized legal status. There we go. Somebody has to prosecute the officials who corrupted this country. Wouldn't that be a glorious job? You mean prosecute the Prime Minister or the King? We can discuss specifics later. For now, I need to hear a decision. What will it be? Oh shit. Join the revolution or die. Well then. Join? Question mark? I mean, I don't know much about Falcon's principles, but I would rather join and figure out a way out of it later than just straight up get shot. Fine, we'll work with you. Good. Then a verbal contract has been made. So, what happens now? Pierrot and Fontaine will lead you to Le Canard Joyeux. The drunk tank. I will finish up here and meet you in 2 hours. Needless to say, they shall be keeping a close watch on you. Don't even think about running. Of course. Then we're done here. Fontaine, lead the way. Yes, madam. Come along, you two. You can't seriously be trusting these filthy lawyers, madam. They're probably plotting revenge for their dead friend at this very moment. I do trust them. Throughout that trial, I got the impression that Falcon was trying to de-escalate the situation, avoid violence. Such a viewpoint is naive, but it is exactly what we need in this revolution. But they'll betray you. If they're stupid enough to even raise one feather against me, they will regret it. Well, fuck. Gila, shut up. Shut up. Well, fuck. Just curious. Okay. Well. Okay. So the different case numbers are the different potential endings. Got it. I thought it was going to be like a 3-part case. So I got 4C as my ending. Understood. So it all depends on how good you did. So in case number 3, we know that because I failed case 2 and didn't get the Swan Girl off the hook, she wasn't available in case 3 to ask questions to. But the Foxman, who was the other private investigator, was let off the hook, so I was able to include him and get him to help me. So there was that. I don't think there was anything else carried over from other cases that could have changed things. There was the chocolatier from case 2, but he did not have anything too terribly useful to say. Well, damn. Well, dammity damn damn.
Gila. Yeah.
So, that was quite the turn of events in Aviary Attorney. We've joined the revolution. Hooray!
fuck.